Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. One of the big matches that's going to be going down at WWE Hell in a Cell 2018 is going to be Jeff Hardy going up against Randy Orton. For the past month, we've seen Randy Orton making his return to WWE, coming down and not really having a purpose or anything involved in the matchups of Jeff Hardy against Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship, other than a lot of people were thinking that Randy wanted a way to get back into the United States title picture and was just trying to become the #1 contender to whoever won this feud. But instead, Randy just kept on picking on Jeff. At one point, he was grabbing him by his ear with his ear piercing and sort of stretching it out. I'm not hip to know what that really is called when you get the big hole in your ear. I think it's called like gauges or something like that. But he was just ripping Jeff's gauge, just pulling it out. And I guess for people that have gone through that, they were able to experience how much pain that would really be when somebody's pulling on your earlobes like that. But, Jeff and Randy have gone back and forth, round and round. Of course, these guys had the big matchup at the Royal Rumble a few years back. The lead up to that is where sort of Jeff Hardy jumped off of the Monday Night Raw set, hitting Randy with the big senton. That was a big Monday Night Raw, I guess you can call it a highlight that people look back on, for years, sort of putting it up there with, Shane McMahon doing the big fall off of the SummerSlam tower years back. So these guys have a history. To put them in the Hell in a Cell, honestly, in my mind, the first thing that comes to my thoughts is that, Jeff Hardy has had it as one of his goals, is that he has wanted to have a match in the Hell in a Cell for a long time. It's one of the things that he's not done in his career. If you think about everything Jeff's done, going back to the Hardy Boys days, with him, having steel cage matches, TLC matches, tables matches, ladders matches, chairs matches. He's done, the final deletion matches with him and his brother. He's done, just about everything, especially whatever they call the TLC matches. In TNA, I can't remember what they called them there, but he's done just about everything. Even though I don't think that Jeff versus Randy is the biggest feud that is going down on SmackDown, I will tell you that I do have high hopes for this match, and I think that I'm also attracted to Roman and Braun have had a history of having good matches, as well as I think Becky and Charlotte, with their friendship. I think they're going to go out there and have a really good match to sort of boost the SmackDown Women's Championship. Those are probably the matches that I'm watching the most for, but I think Jeff's going to make it a goal, is that he wants to go out and do something that people have never seen before. You go back and you listen to the SmackDown edition of Cheap Heat with Rosenberg. We heard him talk about him wanting to have a match in sort of like that WCW style of ring that would go around in a circle for the fans sitting there. That he would want to jump off and do a swanton off of one of those, having to time this jump, how he was going to hit his opponent with the ring, sort of circling on that podium. The other thing is that he wanted to have this Hell in a Cell match. What is he going to want to fight up top? Is he going to do something where he jumps off of the side? The one thing that I think about Randy is that he's had Hell in a Cell matches in the past. We've seen him in there with John Cena. I think he's had 2 with Cena, and I know that he's had other ones that, nothing really jumps out as being a great match. It's just sort of like a match. It's like every Randy Orton match that, we've ever seen. Touchdown 49ers, that's what I'm talking about, guys. But, it is what it is. So I am expecting to see a good match. We'll have to see what happens with this one. I don't even really know how to pick a winner in this. My guess is that I hope Jeff wins. But, seeing Jeff wrestle for a long time, sometimes I think that Jeff doesn't really care about winning as long as he's able to deliver something for the fans that they've never seen before that'll leave them happy or give them a memory to remember them by. So, there's lots of talk about Matt being done with WWE. I know that Jeff could continue as a singles guy, but at the same time, you got to sort of be thinking about Jeff's family and how long Jeff Hardy is really going to be able to keep going at this pace. So you got to be wondering if he's going to be looking to take some time off and get out of the ring, and keep himself healthy, for that sort of WrestleMania Royal Rumble run for WWE. So we'll see what goes down with that. Lots of stuff to talk about in the upcoming time. But for right now, I guess I'm picking Randy Orton to get the win in the Hell in a Cell match.